Hey there, it's July 1st, 2021. I'm at the Venetian Resort in Las Vegas, Nevada. My name's Chris Rich, I'm a Christian, and I'm also a poker player. Now, I didn't get to do my video yesterday talking about the 29th and how I did there, who I talked to, so this will serve as that video, and I'll also cut another video today that will tell you about yesterday and how I did and who I talked to then. So the 29th, I played in a 1-3 no-limit game. It was a relatively uneventful game. I spent the majority of my day, the vast majority of my day, just folding hands. It was a loose, aggressive table, and I really got no starting hands in positions that I was in with the way the game was going, with the opponents I was against, and just the way it was going. For the majority of the day, I got a few here and there, and I just most of the time had to throw them away. So it was an exercise in folding, basically all day long. About 15 minutes before I left, I did get some good situations. I was able to pick back up a little bit of what I had lost during the day, and I ended up the day down $107. So not too bad, but not great. Like I said, just folded all day long. Now, I did get in a good conversation with a guy originally from Lebanon. He grew up in Lebanon. He went to college in Houston. When he graduated, he got a job with an oil firm, and he spent 30 years in Houston in that career. Then he retired to Vietnam, and then he got married in Vietnam, and he currently lives in Las Vegas. But he plans on going back to Vietnam in a few years. He really likes it over there, and he really hopes to just get back over there and retire over there. So this conversation was good. We were back and forth, just having a good time. And I'm sitting there trying to figure out, okay, so when can I introduce Christianity and share the gospel with him? And the thing is that I ended up recognizing later on there were several spots where I could have. At one point, I had to get up and go take a break, so I went and I took a break. I had been having a conversation with this guy for maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours, off and on, playing poker. And then when I came back from my break, when I was on my break, I thought of some things, some way I might introduce the topic. And when I came back, he was picking up his chips and moving to a different table, a higher limit game that he had been waiting for. And so I never got the opportunity. So what I learned here is a couple things. One, I saw later on, thinking about it, several spots where I could have introduced Jesus and Christianity. I could have talked to him. He mentioned tensions in Lebanon. It would have been a great opportunity for me to talk about the religious aspects of the tensions, or to question, is there a lot of tensions over in the Middle East because of the religious aspects that might have naturally led into that. I could have asked questions because he was from Lebanon. I could have asked, and then he basically spent 30 years in Houston. I could have asked about the contrast there and whether he noticed contrasts in religion and people's values and things like that, which could have led into it. So there's a lot of opportunity there for me to introduce that, but I didn't actually pick up on that in the moment, which that's, like I've said before, that's one of my difficulties, and that's actually where I am, what I'm trying to work on. So this is great, because here I see these things and I'm able to now incorporate those. And now, what's my focus going forward? Well, my focus is to try to recognize those pieces, to think about, okay, so what is he saying? What are these people saying that I'm talking to? And what are they? How can I then bridge into talking about Christianity? How can I bring up the concept of Jesus? How can I bring up the concept of Christianity? How can I bring up any of these things that we might talk about? So moving forward, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm looking for. I'm going to try in the moment when I'm having conversations to stop, think about what they're saying, see if there's anything in my own life or in in reflecting in the world that I might be able to then bridge the gap and bring up Christianity and Jesus and the gospel. So that's how it's going. I will give you the video on how that went the next day in just a few minutes. And yeah, I'll get back to you, and God bless you.